Fuck me. The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket. Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo. Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
Agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness. The sound of that. story determined where I could go, and where I couldn't. It could not be opened on the side. The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers.
They'd love to be on his case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted...
The new story beat fit the story perfectly. had to be at the scene to see and understand it.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The Murder Cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The dark place wants to... The water was gone. The way forward was open. Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who? The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I needed to find the answer on the plot board. I had a new idea for a scene. The scene and plot beat made sense together.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists track down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They lock the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, douse it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The plot changed the details of the world. It was locked from the other side. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going. It could not be opened on this side. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
What the fuck, bro? Ayun. What the fuck? Ay naman, natake ako. Oh, tayo na. Crazy. Bro, get the fuck away from me. Putang ina. GG. GG title.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Nice one.
I should work this out on a plot board.
Reset. Okay na ang dami. Bye bye.
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
First thing you probably see for the equip is it's kind of two chunks. Here's the first chunk, A, and then here's the second chunk, B. We kind of like to break the equips into the start. So this is when you first push the button, and then the moment it becomes castable. So this guy right here is one of the main characteristics of the sound. It's that clicky energy stuff. The next sound is kind of similar to the top layer, but it's kind of lower. And then the rest of this is kind of like movement sounds. And then this last part is crunchy stuff. So that gives you
Putang ina mo, walang daan. Takit. What?
Story was affecting the scene.
Tanga mo, Alan Wake. Takbo. Putang na mo. God. Nice one. Fuck. Ere. What?
I should look at the plot board to figure out a way forward. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
What happened, bro? Putang ina mo. Wake. Shut your ass,
We
bro.
all had a story to tell.
Sinusundan ako, the fuck? What? Shut your ass, bro.
I had found another compelling location to use.
Bang! Nice one. Yari.
Alan Wake.
The hole had changed, and the cultists were close now. A dark presence rising from the depths.
Ano mga gagawin ko dito, bro? Wake the fuck up, bro. Wake. Bang. Nangyari?
There is something hidden here. Light would reveal it.
What? Kumagets. Ano gagawin ko? What? Okay. Okay. Ano? Kumagets.
I can figure this out on the plot board.
I figured this out on the plot board.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts.
That immediate
The
feedback
cult
that
was
you put.
messing with things
Push the button.
no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, key to reaching the murder site.
Clay Thompson.
I have a new idea, a new story thread.
Okay. Bang.
This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Ay, wow. Hindi ko magets to. Ano nang gagawin ko? May bago daw siyang ano. May bago daw siya. Putang ina mo, nawala. Anong plot ko dapat? Kaya na pa ako papalit-palit eh. Ayun na nga, sama ng ritual, di ba? Yan, nagbago. Babalik ako doon. Babalik ako doon. Weirdo. Shakras. Oo. Ay, ito nabuksan to, bro. Ito ba yun, bro? Wake! What? Nananakit yun? Utang ina mo. Utang ina mo. Utang ina mo. Utang ina. Ganda. Ang 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 ganda. Hinahabol ako lahat. Gago. Ayoko na. Bakit hinahabol ako, bro? Takas, takas. Bakit hinahabol ako? What's the problem, bro? Ano na ba? Ayan. Eh, ba't sisundan pa din ako? Oh, putang ina. Ganda. Ay, putang ina. Crazy. Ay, putang ina. Sheesh. 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 Oh, sheesh. Ba't ako sinusundan? Para matimang naman tong mga to. Ang tagal pa naman mag-heal dito sa Alan Wake. Reset. Oh, diba? Tumigil ako. Equip. Putang ina mo. Ignite. Gusto ko mag-ano. Gusto ko mag-heal, bro. Gusto ko mag-heal. Putang ina. Nice one. Nice one. Wake. Wake. Ano nangyari? Bro. Ano nangyari? So dapat nasa loob ako. Spiriting ko ulit. Bang, ang ganda. Oh. Ah, tinatrap ako sa loob. What the fuck? Anong gagawin ko? Bukas. Nabas ako. Ang gulo naman ng laro na to. Parang gago. Wala namang babaan eh. Bruh. Alan Wake. Complete the ritual in collapse tunnel. Reach the murder site. Saan pa yung murder site? Ba't kita trailat ng plot, bro? Di ba dapat isang plot lang? Ba't inaatake na naman nila ako, bro? Utang na naman, no? Yawa na. Ang gulo ng laro na to. Reset. Ba't nga hindi ka makapag-plot pag inaatake ka? Stupid game. Oh! Okay nang ina. Ako ba mapansin? Tagal mag-reload. Bobo. Sko po. Bobo. Hindi ko mag-gets. Ano bang nalaro dito? O, di ganyan na naman, di ba? Murder nga yung platform. Ano bang difference? Eh di ba dapat kung ano man yan, that may daan ako? O ano nang gagawin ko? Oh. Ano yun? Di ba? O, tas atakihin na naman ako ng mga tulonggis. Wake! 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 Baliw ang puta. Ito nga yung murder, bro. Nag-drowning ka dyan, bugoy. O, di ba ganyan? O, anong nangyari? Wala kang daan. Nasarado pa to. Walang daan yung flatboard mo, boss. Walang daan. Oh, sarado. Ano nang laro na to? Shut your ass, bro. Eh, yung summoning ritual nga yung bugoy eh. Wala naman daan eh. Yung may ilaw sa train, wala namang naging daan, bro. Oh, asan? Paano ka papasok dyan? Walang daan. Ibang flatboard yun eh. Ay, ang bobo ng laro na to. Di ba dapat lahat ng flatboard gumagana? O yun, may mga malalapit na naman sa aking tungaw. Wake! 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 O, ano nangyari? O, ayan. O, ano nangyari? Utang ina. Ay, dito pala yung daan. Hey! Wake! Wake! Kunin yung ilaw sa labas. Kukunin ko ulit yung ilaw na to. Naubos lang yung flashlight ko kanina eh. Ito. Saan ba tong echo na to? Asan? Ah, ito. Bang.
Cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around the burn barrow, an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wake!
Something on the plot board.
Flatboard na naman. Okay na yan ah. Ba't ang dami na namang oat? What the fuck bro? Inatake na naman ako. Fuck out of here bro. Ay, iwas ka gago. Putang ina. Bobo. Nice one. Tayo na, maligtas na ako. Oo, ang corny na ito. Corny ng parts ni Wake. Wake! Wake! Ah!
Well, to Barcelona here with all the spray. The Sao Paulo Grand Prix is underway. Having a go at Lewis Hamilton.
Wala na akong baterya, boy. Wala na akong baterya. Oh, putang ina mo! Ayun naman sila. Sneak ka lang kasi. Nice one. Nakagulot naman kasi yung kanta eh. effective ba yung map dito? Saan tayo punta? Saan tayo pupunta? Okay. Another break room? May malapit na naman na break room. Ah, yun yung sarado kanina. The fuck? Andito na naman tayo. Ah, atras na? Complete the ritual in the collapse tunnel. Saan ba yung collapse tunnel? Saan yung collapse tunnel? Ito na, malapit na. Okay. Diretso. Tapos, pasok dito. Ang ganda. Nice one. Dito yun, di ba? Okay, diretso. Game save, may magugulat. Ito ba yung collapse tunnel? Okay.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Waiting where, bro? Babaguhin na naman sa flatboard.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
What? Oh, nawala. Boy. Ay, mali. Mali. Subunit. Nice one. Fuck talaga, putang na. Takbo. Takbo. Isa mo to, Toy. Bro. On up si Alan Wake eh. Save, boy. Okay na. Nice one.
I couldn't hear the dark presence.
Enter the unblocked tunnel. Saan yun, boy? Ito, dito.
The tunnel was open now. I could get
Nice one. Bagal naman na ito maglakad. Wait, sino yung kalaban ko, boy? Ano yun? Sino yung nasa likod? What?
the dark presence. I'd seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. haunting me.
Nice one. Wag na yung worlds, di mo naman gets yan eh. Ito na, Jay. Ito na. We're going. Uy, wala niya mo.
Somehow the victim's heart was
Ito, patutoy, Jay. Oh. Hey, bueno barilin.
Ito lang yung tambay na nagtatrabaho. Grabe. Diba?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Calder Lake. I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
Oh, ayun. Ayun.
I could sense it. I was closer to home.
Okay.
Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait, hello?
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story? Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.